Hello everyone, we are back at the blue game and the players are all set up to start the second individual immunity challenge of the game. So here to explain what these players will be up to is Kelsey.
Okay, so, and I'm gonna just be talking to them since they don't know yet. So this is the classic Survivor, bow challenge. You will be, I'm so sorry.
No, it's just me pushing a wrong button. You're fine.
Okay.
Carry on.
You will be balancing your ball on top of the arch. If your ball falls, you are out. No touching the ball with your hands. Anthony, if I can just see yours to give a demonstration. You're going to be holding this rod underneath the arch. You can either hold it from underneath or over, but obviously no touching your hands to this archway. Okay, you will have a 10-second grace period to get your ball nice and balanced, and then at the 5-minute mark, if everyone's looking pretty, or just no matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what at the 5-minute mark, we are going to be increasing the difficulty level.
So one part.
Question.
Does it have to be one or the other?
You can hold that as...
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, just no touching the arch. Okay, I am pulling out my timer to start the 10-second mark. So, get ready. And begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are live. Andy, you did not get your ball set in time. You are out of the challenge. Sorry.
All right, we've got Casey with the ball on one edge, Joe with the ball in the middle. Oh, and Anthony drops.
Falls.
Connor also with the ball right in the middle. Caitlin as well.
Edge, but seems to be doing
And
well.
Ethan.
You should just step over there if you want to keep
And
track.
Mel.
Step over there.
And
Okay.
Francis.
Who is in and who is out. Everybody but Casey looking pretty good at the top of their archway. To be fair, Casey does look good. He's just not in the center of his arch.
All right, so
Sure,
this
the
is...
sun beating down on these players does not help matters, but everybody looking good so far.
So this is a classic Survivor challenge. The players are having to hold deep concentration and also show excellent balance and focus skills. This one is tough, and it's one of those where it could just slip at any moment. So the players have to stay super focused so that it doesn't happen that way.
We are at the 1-minute mark. Everybody seems to be very focused, keeping their eyes on their balls, and not looking over to peek at anyone else.
I can only imagine that Medical is thrilled about this challenge because it does not involve running in the mud.
I also think this is the most quiet the challenge field has ever been since we have been here. Which makes it all the more worse that I have to keep talking.
While the players are staring at their balls on their frames, we are getting to take in this gorgeous view at the top of the challenge field out into nature beyond.
And out of nowhere, Francis drops. We are down to 6 players left. And that was also just at the 2-minute mark. So about halfway through until we increase the difficulty level. Though Andy did not get her ball in time, she is doing a lovely job participating on the sidelines.
Andy, not in the game, but just practicing, just hanging out, wanting to get that full experience.
This is the type of challenge that one bug lands on you the wrong way and you can be out in just an instant.
But don't worry, all the bugs have been chasing me all day, so I will act as your
And with that,
decoy.
we're at the 3-minute mark.
All right, still in this challenge, we have Mel,
Connor with a little bit of movement.
Ethan,
First movement we have seen in a while. He's trying to overcorrect it.
Caitlin,
And still a little bit of movement. And that was a nice save by Connor. Connor is back to being steady at the top of his arch.
Connor has settled back in.
Oh,
Here we have
I
Joe.
spoke too soon. A little bit more
JK
movement from
has
Connor.
not settled in.
Good job of trying to counteract it. Going there and back quite a few times. Looks like he's recovering. Thing about this challenge is once you start the movement, it's really hard to make it stop, even if you
And
recover.
there goes Caitlin also
His
moving.
movement might have rubbed off to Caitlin because now Caitlin is struggling a little bit.
It's like
Connor
a yawn,
looks like
it's
he
just
has
contagious.
Reset and is at the top of his arch. Caitlin's still struggling, but making really fine movements to try to get that ball steady at the top again. Out of the 6 people left in this challenge, everybody except for Joe going for the underneath grip, Joe going for the overhand grip. We'll see if that pays off for him. Caitlin still hasn't really quite fully set back in from all that movement, except for maybe when I just said something. Now she seems to be nice and steady. Ethan looks like maybe he's in a little bit of pain, but still holding steady. Connor with a little bit more movement. His ball is now off to the right side of his arch. We'll see if he can recover yet again. Casey, despite getting off kilter at the very beginning, has not moved since. Joe, Ethan, and Mel have been steady this whole way through. And with that, we are at the 5-minute mark. I will give you 10 seconds to get to one leg and one leg only. If I could have some spotters come and help keep the players honest, and that will begin now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
There goes Ethan.
3, 2, 1. In that period, Ethan drops. Ethan is out of the challenge. Ethan, if you can just make your way without disturbing Caitlin or Mel. And with that, Mel is out of the challenge. Mel drops. That one leg up really adding a level of difficulty. Joe drops. We are down to Casey, Connor, and Caitlin. Caitlin, your foot touch. You are out. Now we're all the way down to Connor and Casey, fighting it out for individual immunity. Both off to the side. Casey has really yet to have any movement since the beginning. Connor, a lot of movement, but always seems to recover nicely.
They are virtual mirror images of each other with their balls to either side and their center feet raised.
Connor will be vying for his second immunity in a row. Casey trying to earn his first. A little bit of movement from Connor. And he recovers.
Because the players have lasted 5 minutes, they are now standing on one foot.
Balance, which is affecting his ball. And Connor drops.
Good job, Casey.
I've always wanted to do that challenge. But it's literally finger in the hand. That actually means a lot. That was your challenge, dude.
All right, everyone hugging and congratulating the winner, Casey, who has won individual immunity.
Connor, what are the odds that you still have the immunity? Could you maybe grab it that way we can get Casey his moment?
It's all in the purple. You gotta find that good color.
Yeah, purple's my lucky color.
I think
Purple's my lucky color.
Noted.
Okay, if everybody can stay here just for a moment while we put the necklace around Casey. That'd be great, thank you. All right. Congratulations, Casey. You will be
Casey!
You guys can start to head down the hill. You will attend Tribal Council shortly.
Thank you.
All right, right, so the players are now going to get some time to chat with each other, strategize, figure out what the plan will be for Tribal Council, and then we will be, of course, joining them to take it all in and see what they decide. So we will probably be back in like 30 minutes, so we will see you soon, and I can't wait to talk about the craziness of last Tribal with y'all, as well as whatever's gonna go down now. So see y'all soon.